As the world mourns Pope Francis, history's most secretive transfer of power begins. White smoke, the path to a new pope, guides you through this momentous transition. We explain exactly what happens next, leading to the dramatic conclave vote. Learn how each ritual unfolds, what each tradition means, and why these ancient ceremonies still matter today. Follow along as the throne of St. Peter stands empty and a new chapter in church history begins. White Smoke, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Do you know what a group of flamingos is called? That's just one of thousands of facts you'll discover on 5 daily trivia questions. Hi, I'm Mark Ellison. Join me every weekday for 5 mind-expanding questions about everything from ancient history to modern technology. Perfect for impressing friends or dominating your next pub quiz. 5 daily trivia questions. And the answer, a group of flamingos, is called a flamboyance. 5 daily trivia questions.
Caloroga Shark Media.
Hey there, I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. Nice job by U.S. Customs and Border Protection. They seized more than 3,000 fake Gibson electric guitars. Had the guitars been authentic, they would have been worth $18 million, but they're not authentic. They are fake. The director of field operations in L.A., Cheryl Davies, said these fraudulent guitars may look and feel legitimate for unsuspecting customers buying them from third-party online sources, and reminds us if it's too good to be true, it probably is. Good news if you have dentures. Scientists have found a way to help dentures stick better to your mouth. 1 in every 10 users of dentures have trouble keeping them in place. Scientists from the King's College London believe that they have found the solution thanks to the octopus. You didn't see that coming, did you? You didn't. The team from the KCL Faculty of Dentistry, Oral, and Craniofacial Sciences explored how they could replicate what the octopuses are doing. You see, octopuses, I'm like, I want to say octopi, but the article says octopuses. You could tell me which is correct. Should I look that up? Why not? Merriam-Webster says, which is correct? The 3 plurals for octopus come from the different ways the English language adopts plurals. Octopi is the oldest plural of octopus, coming from the belief that words of Latin origin should have Latin endings. Octopuses was the next plural, given the word in English ending to match its adoption as an English word. Lastly, octopods stems from the belief that because octopus is originally Greek, it should have a Greek ending. Merriam-Webster, whoever wrote their website, is pretty funny, saying, given that most people don't often encounter multiple specimens of this genus of cephalopod mollusk, it's unlikely that you'll ever find yourself in sudden need of deciding which plural form is correct. Oh, you don't host a podcast, do you, Merriam-Webster? But they say it's always better to be prepared with your irregular faux classical plurals. What do they recommend? They say if you're interested in choosing the word that is most likely to be considered correct and understandable by your audience, you'd do well to opt for either octopuses or octopi. Where were we? Oh yeah, the scientists were fixing your dentures. Octopuses have suction cups on the underside of their tentacles, which create negative pressure vacuum. That fixes them firmly to things like rocks. The scientists were like, oh, we could probably do that for dentures. Good news out of Thailand, some smugglers had 48 lemurs, 38 primates of various species, some crocodiles, and over 1,000 rare tortoises. Those were seized when a convoy of 4 smuggling trucks were raided. So, I mean, if you're a smuggler, you're ready, you don't care. But like 30 primates and 48 lemurs, several crocodiles are. And the backs of those trucks must have been quite an adventure. The animals were valued at around $2 million on the black market. The animals are now being returned to their homes on Madagascar. There were 961 healthy animals. Wow. Meanwhile, in Texas, a man was spotted enjoying upscale Mexican cuisine with his horse. This happened in Dallas. Michael was out with Ranger the horse. They headed on over to Mexican Sugar. Ranger the horse wears a black cowboy hat atop his head. He even has a fake ID. His hat contains a golden sheriff's badge. Duncan has an Instagram where he documents their adventures. That Instagram is The Bar Horses. A TikTok user says Duncan said he trailers him downtown almost every week to go somewhere new. Duncan posted on Facebook that donations for Horses for Mental Health can be made via the mental health website link. All proceeds go to the nonprofit. They say, we hope horse lovers around the country will ride safely anytime in your hometown in support of this trailblazing mission. White smoke. The path to a new pope explores humanity's most elaborate and secretive transfer of power, a process now unfolding following the death of Pope Francis. This series reveals the hidden rituals, ancient traditions, and behind-the-scenes drama of papal transition. As the Catholic world enters this solemn period of mourning and anticipation, join us in witnessing how the Church has perfected this sacred process over 2,000 years, and what happens in these crucial days when the throne of St. Peter stands empty. White Smoke brings listeners inside the conclave that will determine who will succeed Pope Francis and lead the Church into its next chapter. White Smoke, wherever you get your podcasts.
You can get this podcast completely ad-free right now. If you're on Apple, just click the banner that says Uninterrupted Listening, and you'll get your first month free. If you use Spotify or other podcast players, go to caloroga.com/plus. It's just $5 a month, and you'll get access to over 20 premium shows with no interruptions. Binge listen to new series like the political thriller Acting President, Signal Lost, where military secrets land on the wrong phone, and Pager Protocol, the thriller about exploding pagers in the wrong hands. Plus, enjoy daily shows like Palace Intrigue about the royal family, daily comedy news, and 5 daily trivia questions to test your knowledge, and White Smoke, taking you behind the scenes at what's happening right now at the Vatican. You also get all our hot shows like 5 good news stories. Enjoy your favorite content without any ad breaks. Remember, Apple users click the uninterrupted listening banner for your free first month, and everyone else head to caloroga.com/plus. Get ad-free listening today.
I'll tell you, law enforcement's getting it done today. This is our third law enforcement stories. This time, police have recovered a stolen van with 2,500 pies in it. The bad news is they're too damaged to eat. Tommy owns 2 Michelin star restaurants and a pub in northern England. A member of the staff noticed the van was missing, along with its cargo of steak and ale, turkey, and butternut squash pies intended for a Christmas market. Banks said the van was insured, but he was hoping the vehicle thieves wouldn't let the food go to waste. In an Instagram video, he suggested they do the right thing and drop the pies at a community center or something like that. Police found the van badly damaged and with stolen license plates about 30 miles away. The pies were still inside, but were damaged and had to be discarded. Banks said it's just so much waste. Sorry, it's not a happier ending to this story. The pie heist is not the first food theft in the UK. Back in October, you may recall, 1,000 wheels of artisanal cheddar, valued at almost $400,000, were swiped by a con artist posing as a wholesale distributor for a major French retailer. Despite a hunt by British and international police, the cheese has not been found. That, to me, sounds like the plot of Fast and Furious 11, right? Dom and the gang get some fast cars and find who stole the cheese. You'll watch. And those are your 5 good news stories for today. Weird one today. At least I didn't do a Guinness record for you. A little weird today. All right, if you enjoyed the show, tell a friend about it. They might like it too. If you would like the program without commercial interruption, there's a link in the show notes that'll tell you how all that works. You have a great day.